Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Chris and I'm a medical doctor and PhD candidate in epidemiology. And I'm also helping the healthcare professionals to relocate to another countries. Today in this video, I'm gonna share you Canada pathway for IMG. So Canada is a big country and they have 10 provinces in Canada. So in each and every province, they have their rules and regulations, and they have the registration process in different pathway. So it's a bit complicated to understand the Canada pathway. So when we are making a deep research, which province is the easiest and more flexibility to IMG. In each province, they have a different pathway in registration. So today in this video, we will provide the easiest way and the simple process for IMG. And this is what is the province. So let's get into it. So today we will explore one of the pathway for IMG in Nova Scotia. So Nova Scotia in this is the, I already mentioned, this is the this province is more flexibility to IMG. So we will explain only one pathway in Nova Scotia. They have different pathway for IMG and specialists. But in here, we will provide only one pathway. Otherwise, we explained all the pathway, you will confuse and you can't understand clearly. So this pathway is for family medicine practice. So you can say it's similar to the general practitioner pathway. If you want to move to Canada and you have an experience in general practitioners or family medicine practice, this is the right choice and right province to you. So okay, let's get started. Here we will provide a step-by-step guide to the Nova Scotia's Practice Ready Assessment Program. This is called in short form NSPRAP for IMG, and here we will provide step-by-step. So here it is the pathway for family medicine practice. So what is the step one? Step one is you need to check the eligibility. So your medical degree is a recognized medical school listed in the World Dictionary of Medical School. If your school is under the list, you can go further step. And you must have at least 24 months of postgraduate trainings, residency trainings in family medicine or general practice. So you have postgraduate trainings in family medicine or general practice. I already know that some GP general practitioners are taking some residence trainings in some countries like India or Malaysia. You can go this step and this pathway. So you have 24 months of postgraduate trainings, residency in family medicine or general practice, you can go this step. But you need to sit the licensing exam. In licensing exam, they have two separated pathway or two separated exam. The first exam is the Medical Council of Canada Qualifying Exam Part 1, MCCQE1. After passing that exam, you can sit another exam, National Assessments of Collaborations, OSCE. So this is the similar pathway like other registrations exam in Australia or Canada. It is more similar. So you have two exams. And for the language proficiency, if the English is not your first language, you have to get in your hands IELTS Academy minimum 7.0 in each component, or you must have OET minimum B in every component. And your practice experience is at least 1 or 2 years independently in clinical practice in family medicine within the last 5 years. If you have some clinical gap beyond the last 5 years, it doesn't matter. But they will look about the last 5 years. You must have 1 or 2 years of independent clinical practice. But they didn't mention full year for full time for 5 years. They didn't mention. You need to have only 1 or 2 continuously last 5 years. So if you have a gap, but you can go this step. And you need to check eligibility for the licensing. You must have eligible for license where you have to check for your eligibility, or where you have to apply your license. So you have to go College of Physicians and Surgeons of Nova Scotia, CPSNS, College of Physicians and Surgeons of Nova Scotia, under that defined license. This is the pathway for you guys. So this is the practical ready assessment stream. So you are, this stream's name is already mentioned. You are ready to practice in Nova Scotia. So practice ready assessment stream. So what are the next step-by-step process in this pathway? So the first step is you need to pre-screen, that is called self-assessment. So you need to visit our NSPRAP website and check your eligibility criteria, and you need to prepare your required documents. So you must have your primary degree certificates, transcript, and you have exam result, and your proof of training for the family medicine practice. And the next step, if the documents are in your hand, you need to go application submissions. So the applications are accepted during specific intake periods, and you can submit online through the NSPRAP portal. And you can upload documents and pay applications fees. So what are the required documents for this application submissions? So your medical degree, your proof of postgraduate trainings, and proof of clinical experience, and IELTS or OET score, and your MCCQE1 and NAC OSCE result, and your resume. So after preparing your documents, you can submit according to their portal, and they will review your documents, and if you are on the short list, they will interview to you. So they will ask you invitations for the panel interview. So the purpose for this panel interview is to assess their communication skills, clinical knowledge, and professionalism, etc., etc. So after conducting the interview, you can pre-screening assessments. So a few weeks of pre-screening clinical assessments may be required, and if you are stimulated or supervised environment before formal placement, so it's a kind of placements, pre-placements. You can work in there with supervised, under supervision. So this is called pre-screenings clinical assessments. So before formal recruiting process, you need to work in there some period of times. After clinical pre-screening assessments, you can have a clinical fee assessment for 12 weeks. So if you are assigned to a rural Nova Scotia site under supervision, so the durations will be 12 weeks. So you can have a real-time clinical work and you can assess across the clinical decisions makings, patients interactions, documentations, and cultural competency. So it's 2 steps before formally recruitment, pre-screening assessments, and clinical fee assessments. After, if you are successful in pre-screening assessments for 12 weeks, it means you are successful and you are eligible to apply for a defined license through the CPSNS. And then you have to return to service agreement. This is the pathway for the rural areas of the Nova Scotia. So you need to sign the agreement, this is called return of service agreement. So you must sign a 2 years return of service agreement to work in a designated underserved community. So you will be working there for at least 2 years. So after signing the contract or agreement, you can start practicing as a family physicians in Nova Scotia under the defined license. So which will later lead to a full license after fulfilling some conditions. So even you are getting you can formally work in there, but you cannot get a full license. You have to work a period of time, and at the time your license will be defined license. After a period of time, after supervisions, you can get a full license. So what will be the timeline overview from studying the application process to work in the Nova Scotia? So applications and screenings can last for 1 to 3 months, and pre-screening assessments is very optional. It can last for 1 to 2 weeks, and clinical fee assessments is officially 12 weeks, and the registrations and licensing process is 1 to 2 months. So maybe 3 months, 2 weeks, 12 weeks. So it's around about 10 months, at least 10 months. So if you want to work in Canada, especially in Nova Scotia, your preparation time will be at least 10 months, so approximately 1 year. So you need to prepare if you want to work in Canada, but in only Nova Scotia. So what are the fees and costs? This is the estimations. The fees can be varies according to the time. So the applications fees will be Canadian dollar 500 to 1,000, and the exam fees for MCCQE 1 and NEC OSCE. The exam fee is separated, and you will cost for visa process and living costs living costs or living expense during the CFA. For 12 weeks, you have to use your own money for 12 weeks preclinical assessments period. So I will provide some useful link to check your eligibility or other process. We will provide some useful link in our descriptions below. So this is only for Nova Scotia pathway, and it is only for family medicines pathway. But if it is not enough, if you have only certificates in family medicines, it is not enough to go this pathway. You need to have a training in family medicines. Otherwise, you will not meet the eligibility criteria. So if you have experience in family medicine practice and you already got the training pathway, this is the right pathway for you in Canada. And among 10 provinces, Nova Scotia is the most IMG friendly, and they have a wide range of flexibility to IMG. So in this video, we provide some important information, complicated and complex Canada pathway. We simplify as best as we can. So next video we will explore some province and which pathway is more convenient or more possible to IMG. See you in my next video.